Hello, and thank you so much for joining our webinar today, How to Create Tools That Capture Seller Leads. My name is Erin Gilbert. I'm here for Cheryl, who is on jury duty. I'm the Director of Marketing for Onboard Informatics.
And my name is Ira Monka. I'm the Chief Solutions Architect here at Onboard.
A quick bit of housekeeping before we get started. If you have any questions throughout the session today, feel free to write them and we'll address them at the end. As promised, we're going to keep this short, only 10 minutes long, so let's hit the ground running. First, I want to go over the agenda very quickly and what we will cover today. 1, seller leads. Let's talk briefly about why these types of leads are so valuable and what they mean for your business. Then we'll talk best practices. Who's doing this well? What are some new innovative ways other companies are generating these types of leads? And finally, and most importantly, Ira is going to go over three ways in which you can create tools to generate these types of leads. Sound good?
Sounds great, Erin.
Great. Well, let's get started. First, why are seller leads so coveted? 3 major reasons. One is about control. Agents get more control over their time and can take on more clients when they have sellers as clients. They also have the chance to represent both sides of the deal. And finally, when there is a bidding war or low inventory markets, there's a chance to make more commission on these types of deals. So seller leads are absolutely the types of leads that agents are looking for, and there are a lot of them out there. 5.3 million people sold their home in 2014. So what are some ways to get in front of these sellers? Well, some big players are starting to do this really well. So let's take a look at what they're doing. Realtor.com launched a seller lead product in March called Connections for Sellers. This tool helps sellers price their home based on local properties for sale, and you can see some overall trends in their area. This is currently only available in test markets, but what was interesting is their chief product officer said that what they're finding is when someone fills out a lead form on something like this, even an off-market property, 30% of those people end up selling that home within a year. So these are high-quality prospects. We always have to take a look at what Zillow is doing, and Zillow's most recent tool is called Best Time to List. This is available for registered users of Zillow, and it's kind of an interesting twist on some of the data we've had access to for years now. Basically, Zillow is making recommendations on what time of year it's best to sell your property based on area trends or even the weather. So this is a really nice spin on things and a new approach and some smart thinking here. So that's what they're doing, but more important than that is what you can do. So taking a look at these idea starters, Ira, why don't you walk us through 3 easy tools you can implement today to help capture more seller leads?
Thanks, Erin. Yeah, so I'm about to walk through 3 examples. All 3 examples are using our data and content. One of the content sets is 150 million properties that we have nationwide. And those 3 ways to generate seller leads are through nurturing, property-specific landing pages, and online interactive reports. So the first one, nurturing consumers. What we have here is a mock-up of an email campaign, drip marketing, that would go out on a monthly basis to let the consumer know what the value of their property is worth on the current market. What we can also do is show what the change in percentage of prices month over month. We've also included recent home sales price trends based on the subject property in their area. And finally, showing specific recent home sales transactions on a map. All of this is designed to keep your brand front and center, and when that consumer is finally ready to sell their home, they will hopefully get in touch with that agent.
Yeah, this is a nice piece. I'm sure a lot of you are doing drip marketing campaigns there now. But this is nice, one, because it highlights the dynamic information, so the changes month over month. You can see it in the subject line as well as that green arrow. It's very obvious what changes have happened. So this makes it feel really relevant. It makes it feel timely. The other nice thing is that there's not a ton of information on this piece. It's a few data points. It's very easy to read and digest, so the consumer or the reader doesn't get overwhelmed. And then all arrows eventually point back to that agent. So it's a really nice way to keep your agent top of mind and make sure that when that seller is ready to make a move, they go to the agent that's front and center.
And the second example is a property-specific landing page. And this is actually based on a current live implementation by one of our clients. The idea here is for each specific property, you can show them what the value of their home is. This client is actually showing 3 different values from 3 different vendors with the idea that it is best for that consumer to get in touch with a real estate professional to understand what the true value of the home is. They are also displaying a lot of information about sales trends in the nearby geography, and some specific sales transactions. Once again, to give the consumer all of the information that they may be interested in, helping them to become educated on what their home might be worth, with the intent to get in touch with a local agent when they're ready to sell their home.
This is a nice piece. It's definitely, when you're talking landing pages, it's a place where you can put a lot of information. So this has a lot of information that's easily displayed. And at the end, it has the opportunity for the reader to subscribe to those monthly reports. So this is something that could absolutely live in tandem with that first example that you gave.
And the final example is taking it a step a bit further. And this is an online interactive tool. The idea here is the consumer would enter in their home or a property of interest. They would see what that home is worth on the current market, and then they would also have the ability to make some adjustments to some of the variables. So what is the property condition? What are some of the recent home sales similar to the property, which they can include or exclude? And once again, just to help engage that consumer, make them a part of the process, and get them excited about what their home is worth, and hopefully get in touch with a real estate agent to try and sell it.
Yeah, this is a nice piece as well. It takes things to the next level. It's a lot more interactive for the consumer, as Ira mentioned. And it's nice, too, as marketers, you can see on the back end, where people are interacting on your site, what buttons they're clicking, how long they're staying engaged, and you can really assess and identify those people who are more likely to sell their home. So in summary, the first thing is that these are the leads that agents want. And we can see from players like Realtor and Zillow that more and more big corporations are entering into this space and building out these types of tools. So if you haven't already done so, now is the time to start really thinking about sellers. We've really covered 2 areas in which you can do this, the first being email. If you choose this route, it's a great way to go, but keep it simple. Highlight the dynamic information. I promise you'll get more open rates that way, and keep it consistent. So if you're going to do a mailer, mail it consistently every month or so, so you get more people engaged and your unsubscribe rates stay down. Online, there are 2 options really, a landing page or a more interactive tool. But either way, know that when you're building it with sellers in mind. So know your target. Make it easy to digest the information, to highlight what sellers really care about. And maybe start small, start with something simple, and then you can build and build on that as you see how your visitors react to your tools. But before you do any of that, the first step really is to call Ira. We work with some of the biggest franchise and technology companies in real estate. We have experience building these types of solutions and can get you up and running very easily and quickly.
Thanks, Erin. We've covered a lot of material here today, but I certainly look forward to speaking with you on how we might be able to craft a solution for you and get you some seller leads for your business.
Thank you so much.